Welcome back. You are still watching The Link right here on SABC1 Mzansi Fo Sho. Now, the fashion industry has been growing rapidly. And trust me, if you want to be part of it, you want to listen attentively to our next guest. Joining me in studio is Hangwani of Rubicon and Paledi from Palse. Guys, welcome to the show.
No, thank you for inviting us, Lerato.
Yeah, of course. I mean, who else would I invite?
The Link.
Yeah. Might just get me in trouble because other designers might just be like, oh, so what is she saying? That we're not worthy. Rubicon into
Rubicon, fortunately enough, I mean, at an early age, I grew up in an environment where my mother has got the same business, designing for her local clientele, and I was surrounded by fabrics, machinery, you know, and fashion magazines from an early age.
In 2010, I started my own thing, and
fashion label.
AJK.
Okay. And then what's the
partnership? Well, we went separate ways, and we both decided to start our own labels. And
like Destiny's Child and Boys to Men.
Yeah, you know, there's always gonna be those
So you're like... the Beyonce.
Because
you're the one that's shining. Every industry has its challenges. What are some of the challenges that you've gone through?
I mean, look, Rubicon started 13 years ago, and it didn't just take off. We needed to nurture the brand and grow and know the products that needed to be executed. After about 6 years or so, then we started getting recognition. What really helped as well was venturing from the bespoke and getting into the ready-to-wear.
How important is it, you know, fashion designer?
Well, look, it is important to get education in every field that you're finding yourself in, and also to understand the business fundamentals without being very much in a hurry to start a business. Because I do come across sometimes people that are talented. They'll come and show me their sketches. They've not been to a fashion school, and they go like, oh, please help me, I want to start my own label. The first question I will ask them is, are you studying fashion? Or are you at a tertiary or at any fashion institution? And whenever they say no, I always say to them, well, please go study first, and after you've done that, then go and do an internship. Don't be too much in a hurry to start your own label, because what people don't realize is, for us to make money, you actually put in too much money in it.
I can imagine.
To showcase, you pay to showcase. To come up with a collection, you have to fund that.
Are you guys working on anything, maybe the workshop where you can teach them, you know, the business side of the fashion industry, you know, work at the etiquette?
Look, we take a lot of, obviously, interns from, like, your final year students from institutions. And that's where we really see, is this really what, you know, their passion is all about, or they've chosen a wrong career. You're able to see it, pick it up.
Well, what we're doing for March or April next year is something that I've been planning for a while, actually talking with Rubicon. We want to, we're hosting a seminar for up-and-coming people within the creative space, particularly within the fashion industry. They don't necessarily have to be designers, but they could also be stylists slash potential bloggers.
Now, earlier on, we were talking about how brutal this industry is. What exactly were you relating to?
You put plenty of hours in the, you know, in obviously producing. We don't sleep. You really have to put in a lot. Yeah, it's quite brutal in that sense. And at the end of the day, it needs to be received well, and you need to turn it into sales.
Is there any competition, Paledi?
Well, competition exists in any business, and I think competition is good, because if it is not good, that means we're all thinking alike and we're all doing the same thing. So it's very important to have you know, competition in existence. The reason being, if there is competition, I believe we're all able to push the envelope a little bit further. And at the end of the day, the customers are able to get more value. Every
designer has a signature. What exactly is that signature?
I love vintage fabrics. I love working with soft fabrics as well that are timeless. My clothing is very, you know, sensual, very feminine and elegant. And it does exude power as well.
Yes. Where to from here? What should we expect?
I would love really to see Rubicon's clothing in perhaps places like Europe, you know, selling from there.
Actually in talks to open up a store in one of the African countries.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Are you on Twitter and Instagram?
At Rubicon Clothing. Okay. Facebook at Rubicon Clothing. Instagram, Rubicon Clothing.
Okay.
Well, same with us. Our handle is the same for all the social media networks. Palse, PALSE _SA.
Okay, some of the leaders in the fashion industry. Like he said, it's rude to wear boring clothes. So go out there and be exciting. Thank you so much for coming through, guys, once again. But right now, though, it's time for us to take a look at the beauty box.